This morning it's all about platforms, and we've heard a bit just now about agents and what you're building. One of the terms that's beginning to bubble around that you will have been thinking about is evals. And you may be wondering, what are evals? Hopefully, in this next talk, we're going to find out a little bit about that. I am super excited to introduce our next speaker, Julia Neagu, who is from Quotient AI and is going to do a wonderful talk. So, Julia.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Nuno and the organizers, for having me here. I think we talked about this talk back in July, and the world has changed in, I don't know how many months it's been since July. So Malte did an excellent job talking about what is possible with AI today. And I want to use the next 15 to 20 minutes to show you and paint a picture of what I think is going to be possible very, very soon. So what we work on Quotient is we help companies build agents and models that get better and better over time. And for the past 2 years, we've been focused on doing this through evaluations and building this infrastructure that help developers test and ship their AI agents, analyze the data coming from their products, their telemetry and their production systems, and make decisions about what's working, what's not, and how to improve their agents over time. In the last couple of months, we've been focused on helping these AI agents and models actually learn on the job, such that they don't just get deployed once, but actually get better and better through real-world use. And what I'm about to show you today is something that we got actually working just last week. No one's seen this before outside of our team, so I'm super excited to show it to you, and I hope it works. So I get this asked a lot, especially by other founders, other developers. They always ask me, when should you ship your agent to your users? And what steps you should take before shipping? And there are so many products out there, some built by folks here today, like Vercel, like Lovable, so many others that make it easier and easier to ship things to your users. And in that context, my answer is almost always ship, and ship sooner than you feel you're ready. And the reason for that is because you will learn so much more from your agent being in production and from how your users are using your agents than you will ever be able to test in your own development environment before you ship. And we have to remember that AI agents and models are stochastic systems. Your users will use them in very weird ways. You should ship and learn from these real-world deployments. And this is how a typical development process looks like. Sorry. So basically, right now, this is what you'd be doing if you're shipping an agent. You'd test, maybe you'd vibe test before you send something to production. You'd deploy it. You get feedback in some way, maybe through telemetry. Maybe you'll get angry Slack messages from your users. You would address them. You'd improve them. You continue the cycle. This is manual. This is slow. My team and I, we worked previously on a program you may have heard of called GitHub Copilot 2 years ago. A process like this could take weeks. It could take months. There was a lot of bureaucracy. Everything had to be done manual. Everything was gate-kept by, statistical tests that we had to do. It took forever. And even if you're not doing all of that, this can still take a whole time. It's imprecise, and it's not something that just is like that, flywheel of self-improvement that we all hope to get from these products. We've been obsessed with one question at Quotient. Can we help developers test and improve their products automatically? And this is what we've been working on for the past couple of months. And we've used the existing platform that we have at Quotient that has a few lines of code integration and starts ingesting data from your AI agents. And what we have right now is this ability to turn this real-world behavior and real-world data coming from these agents into reinforcement signals for agents. So I was very excited this morning to hear someone talk about reinforcement learning, so this is that. It's something that a lot of people are talking about in the community right now, and we are building the first system that basically hooks up to your agents, gets telemetry data, and turns them into this flywheel of self-improvement that uses this real-world behavior of agents to make them better and better, make them customized, and it's all meant to enable developers to take advantage of tools that are now restricted to the big labs, to the top AI agent companies, and put them into their own products with just a few lines of code. And I want to show you how this works. So let me see. So this is data that you'd have coming from an agent. This is an agent trace. This is the data that sits at the core of Quotient system. If you've seen something like this, it's fairly standard. We ingest this data with just a few lines of code and immediately starts showing up in our application. What happens after that is we can actually pick our application from here. This is a dev environment I have the application working on. And I can actually kick off a training run that will take the data from the traces. It will use our system will parse them. We will use our specialized models to analyze the data in the traces and make decisions about which trajectories are good, which trajectories are not. And by the end of this training run, we'll be able to give users an endpoint to a new model that's better at the task that the agent had been working on than the original model that was under the hood. This will take a while, so I'll do the little cooking show experiment, cooking show demo to show you how this looks like. So, whoop. Is the internet not working? Sorry. Of course. Just want to show you this. Okay. So I'll show you how this looks at the end of the training run. Is the internet okay? Sorry, I'm worried a bit. Here we go. I know. I think the internet blipped a bit. So basically, these are training runs I have completed before. And you basically get these OpenAI compatible endpoints. You can copy this code and deploy it exactly in your application. And you will basically swap out an existing model with a reinforcement, with an RL trained model that works better for your particular agent, for your particular use case. And it's all built on top of this existing telemetry data that's coming from our agent. And I can show you a full training run, how it looks. It takes about, we haven't optimized yet. Again, this is all very fresh. But I can tell you this takes about an hour right now. And we think we can get it down to 20 minutes. But this is how it looks like. So as I mentioned, we select the application. We start a training run. And our system extracts different pieces of data from the telemetry. It parses it. We have reward models for particular tasks. And under the hood, we train open models to do better at the existing tasks. And again, in an hour, you get your own custom model endpoint that you can deploy in your application. And we're calling this product superintelligence for all developers because we actually think that every developer will be able to take advantage of this, make their products better and better, and create these magical experiences for the users. I think that was my demo.